Thank you, Lord, for making the wind blow.
And now we can just enjoy the sunset. Cue the music.
And I'm about ready for a cocktail.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry. The world can wait. No need to hurry.
Hi, it's Paul from Sailing Cape Louise, and I'm down at Brooklyn again today on a weekday, and the sun is pretty bright. And I'm down here with my mate Gary. He's going to come for a sail.
G'day.
So Gary, when was the last time you went sailing, do you reckon?
A long time ago. Got a little wind rush.
Oh yeah,
cat,
yeah.
and it needs a bit of love and attention. You're encouraging me to get Ed out of the backyard, so I might do that.
I think most boats need a bit of love and encouragement.
Quite a few people ask me how easy is it to rig a lug sail yawl like Cape Louise. Well, it's dead easy. The mast just pivots on the mast step and it's not that heavy, so it's fairly easy to lift up. And the good thing is, as the genoa is left attached, I can simply use the genoa halyard to keep tension on the mast. I'll put the forestay on later when I get off the boat. This makes it a really simple operation to lift the mast by yourself. Next, drop in the mizzen, and that's held in place by a wooden wedge. There's hatch covers in the floor that I normally leave off when I'm not sailing. This allows good airflow and stops any damp or moisture building up in the bilge.
One there.
There's also buoyancy compartment covers to screw in as well.
There we go.
Watch your head.
As a lug sail, it's quite similar to a gaff. So there's a peak halyard that holds up the end of the yard and a throat halyard that holds up the yard nearest the mast. In fact, on this boat it's just one halyard that goes through a double block at the top of the mast. The peak halyard is attached using a bowline and the throat halyard is attached using a D-shackle. So this means it takes just one halyard to pull up the yard and means less ropes to fiddle about with. I've already dropped in the electric torpedo, plugged it in, and now we're ready to hit the water.
So yes, we're off sailing again, and this time I'm crewing because Gary's at the helm. He looks like he knows what he's doing. No, it's a beautiful day, clear blue skies, hardly anybody out in the water, and the rubbish in the water has cleared quite a bit from when I was up here last week. Just looking back at Dingyhy Island.
Is this boat self-righting?
Gary, of course it's self-righting.
So, okay, I just swim away, let the boat fix itself, and then get back on board.
No, you don't swim away. No, you know.
Well, we're moving. It's just brilliant, isn't it? I mean, why wouldn't you own a boat in Sydney?
Absolutely. A small boat. The small boats are cheaper to run and everything else.
Less of a headache. It's brilliant. It's really good. The boat's a little big for me. I like my boats a bit smaller.
Oh, rubbish. Oh, on a day like today, magical.
I used to live in Melbourne. God.
Sorry, there's a Gary in Melbourne. Sorry, Gary, and the Melbourne viewers. Rich people don't put sails up. we seem to have hit a traffic jam of large yachts, and I'm not quite sure why. This maybe is a start boat for something. Now, Gary, it appears we've just sailed right through a fleet that's about to have a race, but these are not small boats. These are quite big.
They're huge.
And I think just over here, we're just going past the end of the start line. They're not racing yet, obviously, because they haven't got all their sails up. You see that cruiser down there? That's with the French flag. That's actually a number. I don't know what that number is, but it's a number. So this must be a race. I think they've got the 10-minute gun just recently. So if we hang around, we might see the start. So this is substantially cleaner, the water, from when I was up here last time. Yes, so the race has started. Not sure if they're going back to Pittwater or they're going all the way around and down to Sydney. For them, about 2 hours down the coast. It's obviously a two-class start. Looks like the bigger boats are about to start now. That definitely sounded like a start.
Yep, they're off.
As you can tell from the telltale, there's not really that much wind. Got to get me some black sails. It makes you go faster.
Yeah. Well, you've got to start with the black hat. Doesn't seem to be working though.
Not a lot of wind. 2-3 knots maybe.
Quiet, but
Peaceful. Peaceful.
I was going to say beautiful.
Even beautiful. But I do say that a lot, so. These are the expensive boats. And this is the slightly cheaper boat, or considerably cheaper boat. But we're having just as much fun on the water.
We're going to go around Lion Island?
No.
No?
Because when you get a lot of wind, you can get stuck.
Ah, I see.
I mean, it will take another good hour to get around there, I'd say. So isn't this a magical day, Gary?
This is just gorgeous. It really is.
And you were going to be mowing the grass, were you?
No. Wasn't good.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So this is Lion Island.
This is Lion Island.
You're not allowed to land on that.
You're not allowed to land on
No.
it. It's a nature reserve.
Yeah. There's a big sign that says bugger off.
There was an eagle up there a minute ago. Just see past the end of it now, looking up the coast. You can see you've got Kincumber, McMaster's Beach, further up.
Did you bring dinner?
Don't be like that. There will be wind eventually.
Everyone else seems to have wind, Paul. They've got a uniform, that's why they can go faster.
I know. That's what I was going to say. When they all wear the same shirts, they know what they're doing. You've got to get this colour shirt.
I
It's
think
the wrong
it's the
colour.
same shirt. This is a bushwalking shirt.
You know, but it's got to be the dark grey colour. You know.
Maybe.
So the wind is sort of right on the nose, and the tide's going out. So we don't seem to be moving much. So we turn the motor on. It's probably about 4 o'clock now, and it gets dark at 5. So we've still got quite a long way to go. So We might be twilight sailing.
You can enjoy the sunset.
We now have wind, and it's behind us, not in front of us. Thank God. We might get home before dark if we're lucky.
It's 20 to 5.
Now, Gary, when we went the paddles, were you slightly concerned or not?
I wasn't concerned, no.
So there was, there is a bit of relief that the wind has actually started blowing again. It was very quiet there for a moment, and I was getting a little bit concerned because we do have a long way to get back. And I've only got the electric torpedo, and I know I've got 10 hours at the lowest speed, and I've probably already used 2 hours maybe today, and they're 3-year-old batteries, so I might get 3 hours. If you go at the top speed, you get a lot less than that, so like an hour flat out, so we're more than an hour away. Anyway, thank you, Lord, for making the wind blow.
And now we can just enjoy the sunset.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
It is.
Very nice.
Cue the music.
Everybody's gone home, and I'm about ready for a cocktail. And it gets dark about 5:30.
10 to 5.
Oh, it's 10 to 5, so the pressure's on. We'll probably get back just as it gets dark. Anyway, thanks for watching Sailing Cape Louise. I'll see you somewhere on the water next time. Anyway, it's twilight sail. Lovely. Wasn't meant to be a twilight sail, but there you go.